welcome to Mounjaro Weight Loss with me, Lee Marshall. It is now week 16 of the injections. It's going okay. This past week's been okay. Had a slight weight loss of just £1, so that brings me to 20 stone and 7 pounds. So not great. I would like to have gone down a bit more, but then I have slipped back with certain bad habits such as eating crisps and drinking. So there's me and fault with that one, to be honest. Get these bits off me. But it's been okay. Overall, a loss is a loss. So as much as that I want pounds to be shown going down, overall I'm happy with what the scale showed. As long as you see like a reduction and not see it go up the other way, which is for anybody that's been on a diet, injections or not, to see it go up is kind of heartbreaking and disheartening, and you don't really want that. So seeing it go down, not as much as I would like, still good. I'm still happy with it. Sliding back into bad habits, mainly because I'm kind of really bored in work. Mentally kind of okay. Sometimes in the evening stuff, my mind wanders, so and I get bored. So what I want to do is drink because I'm bored. However, it's not overwhelmingly every night, and it's not overwhelmingly getting that bad. I know excuses, that's what we do. We make excuses for our behaviours and then wonder why things turn out the way they do. But anyway, it's I need to knock that out. Overall my diet's pretty much the same. Like, I only treat myself every now and then. I'm not eating rubbish every single day. Getting into the habit of say the biscuit tin and work, opening it, stirring at it and then closing it again. So one, it could be the weight loss drug is hindering my appetite, which is what it's supposed to do. So I'm just not interested in that side of eating. That made no sense. But I'm just not interested in the actual eating of the biscuits. I've had one or two and for some reason they just don't taste the same. I'm not getting the same enjoyment as I used to from eating a chocolate biscuit or crisps or stuff that is generally unhealthy, and is just commonplace in every single shop you go in, and there are tills that you just want to pick up. So the mental side it's basically a change in your mentality of dealing with this food. You don't want it either because the drug is making you sick due to it, or you've changed your mentality enough that you don't want it personally. You want to get better in yourself. So that's what I'm taking it, is that I want to get better in myself. I want to lose the weight. I want to be able to not struggle to close my pants, or I don't want to put on a 3XL t-shirt and then have it skin tight. There's nothing worse than a skin tight top on a big guy like myself, especially when you've bought the extra sizes to be comfortable in your day-to-day life. But identifying, so moving back to like why I've started drinking again, is that it is most of it's boredom, unhappiness in my work, which then feeds into feeding myself. However, so far unhappiness in my work isn't hindering much with the appetites. I have food and work due to it being that type of job. You get a dinner provided unofficially, and I'm not really interested in having it. I try to cook myself something, which would be either fish or chicken or some variation on that. There's no variations on chicken and fish, is there? But it's mainly not the chips and the high processed carby crappy stuff. I try to eat a bit more healthier, a lot more veg. Occasionally that's really bloody boring, but you know, it's just, well, it's what you make of it. So in work, boring, make my own meals, and I'm not really eating as much, so come with biscuits or whatever. Even my drinking's cut down, which is the one you really should look out for. You need to be hydrated. Being dehydrated leads to dizziness and, you know, fainting spells, which I know has been reported by other videos I've watched, and I think mainly that's just the appetite suppression of the drug more than, you know, yourself, like well, and a side effect of the drug. If your appetite suppressed, also your drinking appetite suppressed, and also with the ongoing issues with not being able to go to the bathroom with a number 2 more, it's like it's blocking the signals to say, right, you need to go to the bathroom. So then what you're getting is constipated. That's a joy. Like once a week is not, I don't know, it's just not an adequate amount of disposal time. I suppose is the nicest way I could put it. Yeah. Then drinking at home, well, yeah, bored in the evening, and also kind of a bit depressed about stuff. Depression is an ongoing thing. Thing is to notice the triggers and try and force the depression away, change your mindset, distract your brain somehow, otherwise it will sit there and it will kill you by procrastination. It will go, right, favourite thing to do is let's sit here and wallow in self-pity, and that's, you slip backwards. You don't want to slip backwards. You worked hard to go forwards. Going backwards is not an option at this point. So that is an ongoing struggle. But the reason I'm doing this video in my car is that I'm trying to sort out every single collectible thing I have gathered over the years. So where I normally do these videos, it is absolutely jam-packed with stuff that, like, video game boxes or video games, comics, collectibles, loads of stuff, and that's only half of my collection is in the actual room that I do these videos. The other half's in the attic to be brought down. And then I get distracted again. ADHD brain, to keep myself busy, is to start building myself a banister to go in the attic so I can get out the attic easier. A big guy trying to balance on one leg to step down onto a ladder is not a fun pastime. I can tell you that for nothing. But yeah, bit off topic. Yeah, my mind, but you quite clearly can see my mind wanders from an incoherent video. Anyway, whichever word's the correct word, leave in the comments if anybody wants to be doing that. However, I did say that due to the rise in cost and what it was doing, is this month might be the last month on the drug. So next week would be the golden dose in it from the pen. However, I might be doing that golden dose on Sunday, well, tomorrow, because this video's gone out really quite late. Sunday, due to appetite rising, and I want to kind of squash it back down. I feel like I have a bit more luck with every like 4 days to injections. I think I might have enough to get one like the 12.5 pen, but I might have the last video in either next week or see if I've got enough to do another month. Not like it matters too much to you guys, but I just don't want to. I kind of want to get to a certain point. Maybe if I can get to 18 while on this drug, and that's like 2 months, 2 stone. That's a big ask. I'm at 20.7. It's a big ask, to be honest, to get to that, to 18 before I can get off the drug. My ideal weight would be 15 stone. It's not the ideal weight for my height, but it's the ideal weight for what I'll be quite happy with. Even 16 at this point, but 15 at the lowest to fully cut off, and to hope to God to maintain 16th stone, just to be happy, to not worry too much. Can't believe I was 13 stone, 12 stone in high school and thought I was overweight and fat. If I could go back then, I'd slap myself and go, you're perfectly fine, kiddo. Don't worry. You're going to be okay. And for the love of God, get out the sweatpants now, because you don't need them. Just go and dress normally. Stop worrying about your figure. But, yeah, hindsight is a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. But there we go. I might dive into my mental health and how to basically combat it, or even just random other projects I'm doing to keep my brain busy. Because there's tons of different things that I try to do outside of work and outside of this video to try and keep myself busy and not slide back into food and drink. Sounds like a fun time, but it isn't. Anyway, that's it really. Next week is Halloween. My favourite time of year, and then it's all downhill to Christmas, where I probably will be depressed more over Christmas because it costs me money that I don't want to spend. I mean, I want to spend it on myself. But anyway, yeah, next week, Halloween, either be the final video or a prelude to the following months. We'll find out next week. Thank you for watching if you do. Sorry this runs at 13 odd minutes at the moment. Sorry for rambling. Thank you for watching it and sticking with it if you have. Like and subscribe if you want. I'd appreciate it. It keeps me going doing these videos and tormenting myself. Thank you very much. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Thank you.